Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. Odin Vigi, may Odin bless on this wonderful Wednesday. Yeah, beautiful day. It's clear blue skies. It's approximately 60 degrees. It's supposed to heat up too. It's a great day. Tell you about those who did not have a great day. Those Americans that are trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe's malicious / incompetent regime. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other poor souls, 30 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't grow back. A lot of them service members as well. Every day, never forget it, never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. But there was hope. Folks getting him out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project X, Project Dynamo Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just to name a few. Yeah. And at least we forget that 200 plus people are still incarcerated over the J6 debacle, held there as political prisoners without bail, without sentencing. They're starting to sentence some. They're given a plea deal that if they're willing to testify in court against the Trumpster that he made me do it, then, if they say that, then they are given special treatment, reduced sentences, or freed. Every day, in defiance, they make a phone call to their family, friends, and loved ones and sing at the top of their lungs the national anthem. Yeah, badass. But there's hope. Thousands of people, charitable organizations, law firms doing pro bono work, charitable organizations providing for their defense, for care packages, and for financial assistance for the displaced families. There's a lot of moms and dads in jail right now, in prison, because of this bullshit. Lots of people, thousands of people helping out, trying to do what they can to keep these people, get them out of prison, or just provide for them. Meanwhile, what? I slept through it all last night. Apparently, it was a night of rage. All kinds of storming of embassies in the Middle East, and I don't know. I mean, all this over a hospital that was supposedly bombed, reportedly, allegedly. Yeah, here we go again. See how this works? And that's the divide, right? That's the divide that they can use against us, the people of the world. And you're starting to see some stuff here. Some protesting, some violence. And then of course false flag violence. It doesn't even have to happen. It just says, oh yeah, they did this, rabble. And it just spurs everybody into motion. They want a war. They want a war. The USSA wants a war, but they have to get to it through a certain means. They can't just say, okay, we declare war right now because we don't like you. No, it has to be a reason. It has to be something like that. It has to be a justified reason. The people have to want it. So And we already seen this. And meanwhile, Z-Man, Potato has put in for more money for Z-Man and the Euchre. He's actually asking Congress now for it. Hey, I want to send him some more money. Can I send him some more money? So we'll see what happens there. Yeah. Meanwhile, what's up, bee? It's a honeybee. Hey, what's up? Just checking out my lighter. I got this extremely pink lighter. I'm running out of lighters, and I went into my my emergency kit, which, of course, a pink lighter, right? So, if you drop it, you can find your lighter. I don't know. I don't like it. It's butane. But anyway, I had to, I'm running out. All my lighters are all dying here, so I had to break into my emergency stash. But yeah, the bee just come flying up and just... pink lighter, yeah. It's not a flower. There's no nectar in there, only butane. Anyway, yeah, so wars and rumors of wars. There's a dog walking down the street. He's got a collar on and everything, just chilling. Big dog. Anyway, wars and rumors of wars. They want a war. What does that mean for us? Well, you know what that means. Financial hardship. The cost of things, everything is going to go up, especially gas. You know what I'm saying? Especially gas. Oh, there's the owner. He's just walking him without a leash. Oh, dog. Hey. Really? Fuck with your dog. Okay. Yeah. Chasing this dog around the street. Okay. No leash, just whatever. So sorry about that. Welcome to Cleveland. Will anything pop up? Look at your area. Do an area assessment, right? Do an area assessment. I live in there's a very large Arab population here. It really is, and it's very diverse. There's mosque everywhere. There's hijabs everywhere. There's a lot of Muslims. There's Sikhs here. They've been here for quite some time. But the way I look at it is, you don't eat where you sleep, you don't shit where you eat. So they're not going to be fucking around. These people have families, they have jobs. They're not your your absolute radicals. Are they doing things? Maybe. Are they sleeper cells? Maybe. But they're going to hang out and carry on with their lives. When the call for worldwide jihad came, they were probably like, yeah, well, I still got to get to work. I still got to do the things. So jihad's going to have to wait, probably. Often is the case. So do an area study. What's your blem look like? What's your Aunt Quifa look like there? What are the colleges? I mean, that's where a lot of this comes from. Anywhere that there's a bunch of displaced Utes, yeah, I'm saying Utes, a bunch of Utes that want to rabble, then yeah, that's going to be used against us. But for the most part, nothing's going to happen. Yeah, we're going to see some violence. Yeah, we're going to see some protest. But until we actually go to war, right? Which it could happen, or they could just call the whole thing off. So you never know, and it's not in my control. It's not in your control either. The only thing that we can control is what in our immediate life, in our immediate area. What's in our sphere of reference, our sphere of influence, right? And so that's all you can do. That's all you can do. With that being said, though, I mean, I would definitely heighten your security and your observation. Keep your ear to the ground. Watch everything. I'm like that anyway. So I don't see much cause for alarm until I start hearing gunfire. And I'm talking about a sustained gunfire. Then and only then do I do I feel the need to take action, or if I see a large group of people over there and they're wearing green hijabs, then maybe I might want to take notice and take another course of action. So but for the most part, business goes, the show must go on here. Still got to go to work. You still got to pay the bills. Even though there's a war going on, you still got to pay the bills. So, focus on that. Focus on your prepping. Focus on, say you're going to have to look at, exfil. Something pops off. Can you hunker down where you're at, where you live, and be safe? Or, if need be, do you need to relocate? And are you relocating and never coming back, or are you relocating and coming back at some time? So things like that. I would definitely have some type of secondary position and stock that. Put some beans, bullets, and band-aids in that area. right? And some creature comforts, maybe a bottle of whiskey, maybe some cigarettes, whatever, some coffee, definitely some coffee, right? Radios, that kind of thing, just so you can hunker down and be safe away from, the trouble areas. But some people are like, well, I don't really have no place to go. Well, I'm not really, able to travel. I've been in war, and I've seen people that really shouldn't be traveling. They still traveled. They still did it. This helicopter's back. It's the fourth time I've seen this helicopter. Yes. There is a heightened state of awareness, and in the Leo world, everybody's beefing up their presence and flying around, driving around. I've heard many reports of more Leos and more organizations, law enforcement organizations, just kind of just getting out there, taking being seen, so I don't see that for a cause for alarm. I just see that as a heightened state of awareness, and a getting ready just in case. But chances are, ain't nothing gonna happen unless it's a false flag, which is only meant to create a narrative for later. So, go Team Linda! Go Team Linda! Fuck cancer! She is kicking ass, taking names, and getting stronger by the day. She is still doing her chemotherapy, but she's her scans are showing that it is working. Right? So, badass. Go Team Linda. Go TeamBabyHarper. Still the same in ICU with a ventilator, but very squirmy, very lively, very loud. From what I hear, she's very loud. So, way to go TeamBabyHarper. Soon to be out of ICU and onto her mother's arms. Right. This has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.